Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. I'm going to show you in this video the number one thing you need to do when you are entrusting somebody, even yourself, family member, with digitizing or even trying to play your old VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, whatever it is. Record tabs, okay? So grab yourself a pen because this is going to alleviate heartbreak and just whatever, because you can easily record over these videotapes if the record tabs are intact. And 99.9% of videotapes I get in have the record tabs intact. And people think, wait a minute, you can hit record and I'm banging on it on my channel about this now because I'm getting more and more people hitting me up. The word is not out there. Fat fingers at all these useless transfer companies that are just hacking, God knows whoever you choose. And I don't know, I don't care. But just this one heed of advice. Fat fingers, hit the record button by accident, or you're like, oh, just play it, boom. Some of the things are even closer together. Some VCRs are tiny little buttons on them, like this here, look. Tiny buttons. That red is record. So if the record tabs are intact, you're recording over your videotapes with blue screen snow. And this happens at video transfer companies left and right. I've listened to the stories. What have you? This one simple thing. Grab a pen or a knife or something and just do this. Get this. You can use your fingernail. It kind of gets a little, but yeah, you go through them and you remove them. Okay, peel them off so this little plastic piece comes off. If you've got camcorder tapes, where are we? Let me just get a sample here. Okay, so like mini DV tapes, this little yellow thing, they come in different colors. If you zoom in, it will say record and save. See that? So record is to the left, save is to the right, okay? So you can get, for those are easy to do. Okay, so that one little thing will stop you or some Muppet from digitizing over the only copy of home movies. Here is another one. This is red. This doesn't even say anything on it. But you move that over. Boom. Done. Okay? So, when you put them in a player, and I will show you. Oh, no. Yep. This is one. Okay, this is another thing. It's mold on videotapes. Okay, if they've been stored in the garage, hot, humid conditions. This one's okay, I'll show you here. Record tab removed. Yeah, mold, very common nowadays with all this old stuff. The base layer of the tape does attract moisture, hydrolysis. Whether you're pouring water on them or not, it's extracting it from the atmosphere. Damp, basements. Okay, so this tape right here, watch this. Oh, what's going on here? All right, if I hit record, this VHS cassette is protected. Okay? That's what you need to see. Because if that record tab wasn't on there, all it would do is just to record a snow signal. These tapes here have not been stored in climate control conditions. That's why I require, with any quotes I do, a clear overhead picture, as little glare as possible so I can see. Check for mold. Check for discoloration of this. This is supposed to be this color right here. So this tells me this has not been stored in climate control conditions, hence the mold. I'm like a detective with these tapes because they all pose their own problems. These are probably not original tapes. They've been recorded from camcorder tapes or other VCRs onto these tapes here, so they could generational copies. There's problems potentially with dirty record heads or inoperable record heads on the VCR that was used 30, 40 years ago, who knows. So I'm opening up Pandora's box of everything. That's why I've set up fees in every single order to uncover what's going on. But I like to uncover what's going on before anyone ships off to me or comes into the store locally here in Phoenix, so I can, give everyone a fair quote, as in fair, price-wise, but also I'm not, shifting the cost and doing, bait and switch tactics, which is rife in this industry, in any real industry. You know, you get it like, ooh, actually it's going to be this much. You know, think of a shady car mechanic. You know, that's what's rife. But any of these tapes that have this discoloration on it, especially as the years are rolling on, decades are rolling on. Yep, I can see bits of mold there. Well, you can't quite see it, but it's there. Yeah, that bit there, look. Inside looks like, just yesterday I did a video, there was little tiny roaches or something. I opened it up, that mold. I still don't know how in the world they got in there, because they were quite decent sized. You can type that into YouTube and see that video. Yeah, but again, anything that's usually got this discoloration, it tells me, yep, there's a mold spore right there. Pretty much after doing this for the decades that I have, and especially seeing more and more problems with mold, companies aren't digitizing them. You know, they've got their workers' comp insurance. You know, it is a health hazard to a point, especially when it's really, really caked on there. I mean, that's pretty minor, but I get it where it is just caked, and you can look on my channel for VHS mold and see, whoa. So, you know, there's a lot of people that, if you've seen episodes of Hoarders, pack rats, you know, grotesque houses, and then people are digging out through all the decades of muck of family members, just hoarding stuff up to the ceiling, and they find videotapes, you know, like this, just all, you know, messed up, which I can still recover, but people have got to be straight up with me, because I don't get this stuff in and then go, no, I don't play that game. So anyone that's giving you, for the most part, quotes sight unseen, you're taking a gamble, because everybody's stuff is just like a giant fishing trawler net, just dragging any old crap off the base of the floor, you know, wherever it's been. Your stuff's in great shape. Guess what? It's going in the same washer as everyone else's gunk. So the players get messed up, you know, filthy, dirty. Your stuff goes in next. The picture looks like crap because the video heads, everything's just mangled. And then you get a sticker on your tape saying, hey, due to the age of your tapes, this problem, that problem. And I might be not looking at the camera right now because I'm looking around over here at transfers going. You've got to be monitored. Then once everything's digitized, then you're checking the files again. If there's static issues, you've got to redo the tape or a portion of it. Anyway, if you're doing this yourself, you're going to need a lot of players. Acetone, you're going to need PEX pads, you're going to need lint-free cloths, you're going to need deoxit, something new I'm using. It's not cheap. And whoever, if you're looking for a company, it's way more than that now, but you've got to be checking Google Maps for reviews, not fake review sites on all these damn companies. They are scheming and scamming left and right, okay? So you've got one copy of this stuff. Remove those record tabs no matter what you do, okay? Look at them closely. It will be a bit cryptic on some of the camcorder tapes, depending on the brands, of how it's written. You go, wait a minute, erase on or off? And you're like, erase off, okay? Because you don't want it to erase. You want the erase portion off. Even me saying it out loud now, it's kind of cryptic. But anyway, all the best to you out there. That's it from me. Cheers. Bye.